Welcome to Sunday Night Wealthology 101. Today we're going to continue talking about branding and capturing leads and marketing and all the stuff that I absolutely love. As you know, I jumped back into this because I've pretty much put my trading on autopilot. I'm still doing some of that first thing in the morning trading on my own, but I've got a really cool system running in the background, if you want to call it. Got the smart kids trading for me. So I can sit back and collect the check while they do all the work. So pretty cool deal. So check this out. So we talked about in the previous, I think this was sometime earlier, one of my lives here anyway, talked about creating a digital business card, creating QR codes and your brand, and wearing your brand everywhere, putting your QR code everywhere. Primarily having a digital business card, it can use to capture leads. And in part of that, we talked about putting an intro video in. So again, one of my offers to you is I'm actually offering to build your digital business card for you. It's incredibly freaking ridiculously stupidly affordable. Right, I'm going to leave it right there. So if you decide to go down that road and you decide to follow the order process and order a digital business card, shoot me a text and just give me a heads up. Let me know that you're in the process of doing that. That way I can check my email to make sure I don't miss you and leave you hanging too long. So I'm going to walk through this very, very quickly. I'm going to talk about step 3, the part of adding an intro video to your digital business card, so you understand how to do the title, how to do a persuasive headline, how to do the question, how to throw out the tips, how to do a call to action, and then convert that into a lead all through your digital business card. And again, it's very, very important. So I'm going to jump over here to recap. There's some links, should be some links in my description. Don't click those links yet. We're going to talk about those. We'll walk through everything with you. If you don't know me, my name's Forrest Knight, social media marketing strategist and coach. I love helping people succeed online and make money. If that's you, you're in the right place. If you're over on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, do all that kind of other stuff, and any kind of other channel, share it, like it, whatever you need to do, do that. So when you create a digital business card, right, basically it's a landing page, a website page, whatever you want to call it. Basically, it's a place that's got your brand around it, right? It's got your brand around your digital business card. So when somebody goes there, right? So somebody goes there, you're out marketing. You can put the link on your YouTube. You can put the link on your Instagram channel. You can put it on TikTok. You can put it wherever you want to. You can drive traffic to that digital business card. However, when they get there, you're going to have to deliver huge value. I'm going to talk about how to create the intro video, right? And this intro video is exactly the same thing. You're going to use the exact same formula for doing a Facebook Live call to action, an Instagram video call to action. It's all the same steps. You're going to deliver massive value with a call to action at the end. And the call to action at the end, and we'll share sort of how to do that. I call it the bonus, right? You can have the bonus in there. So we'll walk through this. I'm going to do a screen share so I can show this to you. Hey, Luella, thanks for swinging by. So here's the deal. One is you need to have some place to send people, right? I would recommend not sending them to a company website simply because you don't have any control over that, right? You need to send them to a place that you're going to be able to control the conversation. You're going to be able to capture their information either through email or text. And then when you capture their information through email or text, you can then move them onto a conversation. For example, if you did this, the format that I'm going to share with you, you did it on Instagram or you did it on TikTok, you're going to have a call to action where they're going to message you for your additional tips, for example, right? And when they message for the additional tips, of course, you can throw in a bonus on them, and you can start in the conversation from there about, maybe they struggle with Roger. So I'm going to go through the tips. We'll share it with you, and we'll jump that. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. There's 4 simple steps. The first couple of steps, one is you need to have a branded website, something that's branded to you, not to your company, not your company name, not anything to do with your company. It's branded to you. The reason you want to do that, the reason you want to brand your website address to you and your lead capture page to you is because if your company decides, and there's been several over the last several years that have decided they're not going to do network marketing anymore and they're going to move on, or maybe they just go out of business, right? Imagine if you worked at Circuit City and you went and you created this big, huge website for capturing leads, and it said Circuit City, blah, 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 and your email said Circuit City, and your website address said Circuit City, and then they're out of business. Now what do you got to do? You got to start all over from zero. However, if you're an electronics specialist and you sell electronics, right, and you sell electronics, and you're in that world, you can have a website branded to you as an electronics sales specialist. So no matter where you work, Best Buy, Circuit City, Electronics Warehouse, Sears, Montgomery Ward, wait a minute, those guys are out of business. Kmart, wait a minute, out of business. Somebody that's not in, right, Best Buy, right, wherever you work, right, you can drive traffic. Maybe you have your own business. Maybe you have your own electronics deal. Maybe you're on Amazon or something like that. You have a way to control the conversation so you can capture those leads, put them on your list, and then you can market to them later, right? So we'll talk about how to do that. So let me bring this up. And again, you're going to have to be able to think outside the box here and be able to fill in your own product, right? I'm going to pull up a product that one of my coaching clients brought up, and I just went ahead and ran with it. I don't have any kind of idea what it's about. So first step you need to do is you need to get a branded domain. Second step, of course, you need to get a landing page, a website, or what I call a digital business card. I'm going to share how to get that right afterwards. I'm going to show you how I'll set it up for you if you go through the right steps and follow the instructions. Again, it's ridiculously affordable. I'm even going to tell you how much it is now because it's really, really affordable. So when you're building a digital business card and you want to have an intro video, and for this case, I actually learned this from Ray Higdon and Rank Makers, how to format a Facebook Live. This works for any video, anywhere, anything that you're going to do, right? And you're going to change the ending just a little bit depending on what your call to action is. If you're on Instagram, you're going to be in a little bit different place. If you're on TikTok, but however, you can still use this exact same format on any one of those channels. You can do it on YouTube. If you're on YouTube and I say blah, 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 if you'd like additional information, we're going to get there. I'm jumping ahead. So the intro video. So step one, got to get a website address that's branded to you. Step two, you're going to get the website, of course, the digital business card. I'm going to show you how to order those here in just a minute. The first thing is your video must contain massive. I'm going to look over here because I can't quite see what I'm looking at down here on my screen. So if that's okay with you guys, let me see if I can, hold on, and I'll lose my comments over here. So if you have any questions as I'm going through this, just type question in. I may not be able to actually answer it on the live. I may just answer it afterwards when we're done. But if you have questions, you can feel free to text me. My phone number is scrolling right across the bottom of the screen. You can text me or you can just message me through Messenger, whichever you feel more comfortable with. So first of all, it must contain massive value. This gives the visitor a chance to begin to know, like, and trust you and understand one video ain't going to do it. When you have a marketing plan, when you have a plan to go out and market and grow your business, you need to be consistent. For example, I know I'm here every Sunday night at 6:15 p.m. doing my what I call Wealthology 101. I'm here every Sunday. Now, during the week time, I do a little bit different training for some trading stuff, and I'm usually up very early in the morning around 6:30, and I'm doing a little bit different live at 6:30 than I do in the evening time for my marketing stuff. So a little bit different conversations, but I'm showing up consistently, right? And again, it's a little bit different conversation I'm having over on Instagram than I would here and over on LinkedIn or on YouTube. So first of all, your video must contain massive value. You must deliver so much value that when the person's done watching whatever you're training on, they feel like they can actually walk away with something. So the first step is you just have to have that in mind. What am I going to deliver to my customer? The easiest way to find content is you can cheat and go to Success Magazine. You can throw tips in there. You do not have to be an expert to share value with something that you learn from somebody. In other words, you can go watch a movie, right? And you can share how excited the movie was, but you don't have to be an actor, right? Makes sense? You don't have to be a character in the movie to talk about it, right? So the first thing is your headline, right? The first part is your headline. So you've got to have a headline that's going to provide stop the scroll, as you call it. So if you're on Instagram, if you're on TikTok, if you're on YouTube, wherever you're at, you need to have a headline that's going to stop the scroll. And you're not trying to catch everybody, right? You don't want to catch every single person in the world. You just want to be able to get the people that you want to talk to. That's your audience. And who's the audience? Who are the people you're talking to? In this example here, I'm talking to people that suffer from rosacea, right? I don't know anything about it. I just made this stuff up just out of the blue, came up with it. Matter of fact, I was talking to one of my coaching clients about it, and one of her products actually helps people with rosacea. So I said, 7 tips, my headline, 7 tips to reduce rosacea flare-ups. So when I post that headline out there, right, on my content, on my video, right, or on my digital business card, I've got this on my digital business card. It's in my video on my digital business card, 7 tips to reduce rosacea flare-ups, right? 7 tips to reduce rosacea flare-ups. So when I'm talking to people and I'm out marketing and somebody asks me what I do, to say, hey, really cool. What do you do? You're an attorney. I help people that suffer from rosacea. I help them reduce their rosacea flare-ups. If you know anybody, appreciate a referral. Again, very niche market, very niche market. Not everybody in the world is. If you say I sell supplements, so does GNC. So what? Big deal, right? If you focus on a particular issue that people have, you're going to get a lot more sales. It might take you a little bit longer to find those people, but if you talk about helping people with rosacea over and over and over and over, and that's your channel. You have the rosacea YouTube channel, you have the rosacea TikTok channel, you have the rosacea Instagram channel, you have the rosacea LinkedIn channel. All you do is you talk about how to help people that suffer with that, right? And I'm not saying it is. You can pick out whatever topic or subject that you want to talk about, but if you really focused on that niche market, you can have you can make a lot of money like that, being very focused and narrow-minded. Even if your company has a bazillion products, focus on the one, get the fish in your boat, and then once you've got them as a customer, then you can upsell them to your other stuff, because now they know you a little bit. They trust you a little bit because you've now sold them a product. They're in your bucket. Now you can have more conversations with them about other issues that they might have that you might want to work with. So one, headline, 7 tips to reduce rosacea flare-ups. The next part of your video, right? So you're going to have the headline up there. You're going to say, hey, welcome. My name is Forrest. I help people who suffer from rosacea flare-ups. Question, now I'm in the video, right? The video has started. Do you suffer from rosacea flare-ups? That's my first question. If you do, these 7 tips can help reduce flare-ups, and I'll be sharing an exclusive bonus tip that has been the key to helping me, and you would fill in the blank with whatever, helping me reduce rosacea flare-ups, helping me lose weight, helping me get shinier eyeballs, helping me get bigger hair, whatever your topic is, you can fill that. So 7 tips to help reduce whatever, or 7 tips how to get a bigger six-pack, or whatever it is in your topic, you're going to talk about that. But the exclusive bonus tip, right? The exclusive bonus tip is going to be your product. Is your product that's helped you overcome whatever it is that you're helping people, or helped your clients overcome whatever it is that you help them with, right? So your bonus tip is going to be your actual product, but you're not going to share that until they reach out to you in a call to action. So hopefully follow me. So you go tip 1, blah, 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 tip 2, blah, 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 tip 3, tip 4, tip 5, tip 6, however many tips you're going to get, right? There's no wrong or right answer to that number. I wouldn't go too long. Usually, like, you want to do 4 tips, maybe 5 tips, and then give an additional tips. So for example, I went through all my tips and absolutely great, and Now my favorite tip here, then you're going to do your call to action. This is step 4 in your call to action, your simple 4 steps. So step 1 is get your branded domain name. Step 2 is get your digital business card. Step 3 is, of course, have your intro video, right? And here's the cool thing about your digital business card. In that digital business card, when I set it up for you, if you create a playlist, if you provide me with a playlist, we can use that. So you don't have to just be stuck on rosacea all the time. Your headline or your primary product is you help people with wellness. You help people with, well, it can maybe be a little bit more of an overall general deal, but you're still talking about healthy solutions for people, whatever it is. Maybe you're a personal trainer, and on Mondays you do 6-pack abs, and Tuesdays you do upper body strength, and on Wednesdays you do legs, and on Thursdays you do backs, and maybe on Fridays you do meal prep, and you have different days. You can have that all in your channel, right? All in your channel, and each one of those videos is going to have a call to action at the end of the video, right? And you can have a bonus at the end of each one of those videos. So for example, in this example, if you're looking at this, let me scroll down just a little bit to get that more centered. So we did our tips, however many tips that you're giving. You're going to have a step 4 call to action to get the bonus tip and 3 additional tips that have saved me from rosacea flare-ups. Now here's where you want to tell them. If you're on Instagram, you can say message me flare-ups. If you're on TikTok, you can say message me flare-ups. If you're on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, wherever you're at, you can say text me the keyword flare-up to 2345667, and I'll get you that bonus tip and those extra 3 tips, right? So you can use something like that in a texting app where you can ask them to text you a keyword, and then that texting app is going to immediately send them the 3 tips along with your bonus tip. And your bonus tip, it could be a video. Maybe it could be another video that you're talking about. Hey, thanks. I'm glad you're here. You decided to take advantage of the additional 3 tips. Tip 1, tip, additional tip 3, 4, 5, and 6, or whatever. Here's additional 3 tips. The bonus tip that really helped me reduce my rosacea flare-ups is product. And the reason this helps me is because it's got this product, that product, it does this and that and the other. Here's a couple of testimonies from additional clients, and testimony. If you'd like to place an order for that product to help you to see if it'll work for you, you can call me if you want to, and I'll help you place the order. The order link is right here below this video. So again, you're driving them to another video through the texting app. Right now you've created a pipeline or a funnel or whatever you call it. So you've done your video, you've talked about your tips, you've got your headline, right? That's going to stop the scroll for people that need help with whatever. You're going to ask them that question. Do you struggle with? Do you suffer from? Would you like to do this? Would you like to get more leads for your business? Would you like to grow your business by 30%? Whatever it is. And tip 1, tip 2, tip 3, call to action, right? I've got a bonus tip you definitely don't want to miss. To get the bonus tip, text bonus to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? And then of course it goes into a texting app, something like maybe Mobile Monkey, Slick Text, Project Broadcast, wherever you have a texting app set up, an SMS texting app. So when they text that to you, they text that keyword, that texting app automatically goes to work for you. So imagine if you're over on Instagram, right, and you do a video and it blows up. It just blows up. What do you want to do? Do you want to spend more time trying to respond to each one of those? Or do you say, hey, if you'd like more information on XYZ PDQ, simply text more info to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They text it, Project Broadcast or Mobile Monkey or Slick Text or whatever texting app that you're using automatically sends them the information, sends them the 3 additional tips. It can send them a video. They have you do the video, you talk about the tips, and you say, hey, if you'd like the bonus product, which is your product that helps solve the problem for them, right? You've delivered value. You gave them the actual additional 3 tips or 2 tips or 5 tips or whatever. And then of course you provide them with a link to your product if they want to order that. But here's the cool thing about it is you now have their mobile phone number or their email address. You could say, hey, for additional 3 tips, simply fill out the form below. If you're on your digital business card, fill out the form below, right? Fill out the form below and they can put their email, or on your digital business card, you'd say, hey, for the additional tips, simply shoot text me or fill out the form below. Give them an option. Either way, you're capturing their information on your digital business card. So let's recap this because I know I went over a lot really fast. 1, you just need to have a branded business card. I'm going to show you how to get that set up, and I'll help you do that. Next is you need to have a video, right? A video so that when you're talking to people, right, whether you're on Instagram, whether you're on TikTok, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on LinkedIn, whether you're on YouTube, it doesn't matter, but you've got to have a headline that's going to make people stop the scroll, right? That's going to make people stop the scroll and say this, and then you're going to ask them a question. Do you struggle with it? Have you ever, whatever that question is that relates to the headline, right? And then you're going to provide some tips or some solutions to that. And then you're going to have a call to action. In that call to action, you're going to give them your additional tips, and you can have that bonus for them. In that bonus, the call to action will be fill out the form below and you'll email them or send a text to whatever, and I'll get you those additional tips. When they go into that inbox, right there, you're going to move them into that inbox. Now, Luella, this is to answer your question directly, right, that she asked me earlier. How do you transition from the tips to the bonus product? You have a conversation with the people on the other end. Hey, thanks for the bonus tips. I see that you responded. Absolutely. I'll get those over to you. How long have you been suffering with rosacea or psoriasis, or having small eyeballs and you want bigger eyeballs, or having, low hair and you want more hair, whatever, right? How long have you been suffering that? What other things have you tried? You're having a conversation with them. Right? Now, if you're on Auto Blast, right? If it's on Mobile Monkey, if it's on Autopilot, and you're not in Instagram and you're not in TikTok, right? You're actually having them text you. Then, of course, the texting app is going to do that. You're going to provide the 3 or 4 tips. And, of course, you're going to have their mobile phone number. It's going to have that number. You can actually send them a text and say, hey, this is Forrest. I saw that you just got my 3 additional tips in my bonus, and ask them, how long have you been suffering with rosacea? How long have you been suffering with psoriasis? How long have you been trying to get 6-pack abs? How long have you been trying to fix the brakes on your car? Whatever it is relating to that video, you now have a conversation with them. Say, if you need additional information, feel free. This is my personal number. It's not a texting number. This is my personal number. Feel free to reach out. Now, if you have a whole bunch of people that respond, you may not be able to do that. You can take some time to follow up with those people. So digital business card, branded website address, some type of video that you're going to use. It's the same format. Headline. You're going to have the headline to stop the scroll. Inside that, you're going to ask them the question based on whatever your topic is going to be at. You're going to provide the tips. You're going to give a call to action with the bonus tips. When they request the bonus tips, you're now going to they can request it through email. then request it through a text message. They can send it to Messenger. Now, if you're doing Messenger over on Instagram, I believe you can set up a ManyChat, so where they can put a keyword in using ManyChat, and ManyChat will actually fire them a sequence and put them into an autoresponder and do that for you. That way, if you do get bombarded with thousands of people requesting more information, ManyChat can take over and run that for you. So that's your format. Hope you got a lot of value from that. So check this out. How do you get your digital business card? This is very, very cool. There's a link somewhere up here sharing. You're gonna click on it. It's gonna take you to this page right here that looks like this. Watch this video. It says watch the short video, then click there. So watch this short video. It's going to tell you how to go in and set up your digital business card. When you get in here, if you don't watch this video, you're going to skip a step. But the cool thing about it, part of the video is going to have you fill out a form that's going to send it to me. So after you get your domain name and after you order your digital business card website, and then you're going to fill out a form, it's going to have some questions in there like what your content is. I will personally go in and build your digital business card for you. I'll get a QR code like the one you see up here in the corner, and you will be up and rocking and rolling. Again, you need to brand your digital business card to you and not to anybody else. Again, I want to help you succeed. I want to help you catch leads. I want to help you put a bunch of people in your bucket. And more importantly, if you're really on a mission to really grow your brand, right, and you understand what it is that you want and why you want it, and being able to leverage technology like a digital business card where you have your really cool QR code. Let me show you this, right on your phone. Come on, phone. Right on the phone, right? Just like this. You can bam, scan it. Guess where it goes? Right to my digital business card. You got on, like, you see the bag back here? Got my QR code. You see the QR code up here? Anywhere I go, got a QR code on the back of my shirt. See this? QR code, right? So you can brand yourself to the max. If you're really, really serious about growing your business and capturing leads, don't just get stuck in some little box. Think outside the box. How can I brand myself to drive traffic to me to get those leads so I can have those conversations? Because we know the more conversations that we have, what happens? The more opportunities we have to sell something, and the more stuff we sell, the more money we make, the more people we have, the more referrals we can get, the more money we can make, and it just creates a cycle on itself. I love you. I appreciate you. Jesus loves you. Absolutely nothing you can do about it. Hey, guess what? Next Sunday is Christmas. Christmas. So I'm going to be here live on Christmas, probably jump in and say Merry Christmas. Week after that is my birthday. What? So excited about that. So I love you. I appreciate you. Jesus loves you. Love celebrating his birthday. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators and help you make a lot of money. I will see you, if not sooner, next on Christmas Day or somewhere in between here and there. Have a great week, everybody. Bye-bye.